Well, Viktor Gyökeres open to joining Manchester United. Isn't this the best story that you'll ever want to hear on the ED Day? Guys, it's the 6th of June 2025, and hope you guys are really having fun wherever you are. Smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as don't miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Rokan David is my name, and hope you guys are really having fun wherever you are. And this is the channel that brings you your latest news and information as far as everything is really concerned. Now, we also have a story of Alvaran. It's called Carreras, right? But he also goes by names of Alvaro Fernandez Carreras, who was at Manchester United, sold to Benfica, and United might obviously be getting in money to help it facilitate other deals in there. Now, Jacobs Ben told us that Viktor Gyökeres is open to Man United, even if United doesn't have Champions League football, no approach to Sporting Lisbon yet, and several other Europeans and Saudi suitors. But Ruben Amorim still in touch with the player. Sporting Lisbon will sell for around 70 million euros. That is it. Now, good news is that a credible journalist, tier 1 journalist, has come out and obviously told us that United is onto the verge of at least having some hope that Viktor Gyökeres can obviously join Manchester United without Champions League football. This is what Jacobs Ben has gone ahead to let us know this early morning. And I read through the lines and I'm like, all right, he might be right about it. And we're here to wait and see where that will go, whether he's right or not, and whether United will pursue first strike. And I told you yesterday when I'm doing the story of Mbohemo that when you look at how United is signing its players, they're not going in from the lower hierarchy. They're not going in from the highest hierarchy to the lowest. You know? They are not doing the descending order. They are signing players in the ascending order because Cunha was the first player, and then Mbeumo, whose second bid is going to be submitted anytime from now, is really a better and more exciting player than Cunha, because for Cunha I think scored, was it 14-15 goals, and Mbeumo went in for 20 goals, and I think were they 10 assists in there. So it shows you that our next target might be an exciting player, and if at all you tell me to guess, I might not look anywhere further than Viktor Gyökeres, and he's willing to come to Manchester United even when Champions League football is not here. And that is really going to shock me, because United looks like without Champions League football wouldn't have gone ahead obviously getting this player, unless otherwise Arsenal pulled out of signing the player. And the most recent stories coming in through from the club of Arsenal indicate that Arsenal are really interested in a player called Sesko primarily and Gyökeres secondary, meaning that they've not gone ahead to give him first priority. That is it. First priority. You understand? So this is where we are right now here onto the United Matters channel, and hope you will really understand this. But he's open to join Manchester United even without Champions League football. Ruben Amorim is still in touch with the player, and Sporting Lisbon wants 70 million euros. Now, the big question is, will Man United be able to really get this deal over the line after spending close to 120 million pounds on 2 players? That is the huge question. But I tell you, a lot is still possible, because we are spending this money without any outgoings. I know when you look at Ericsson leaving, who has been earning 150,000 pounds a week, that sums up to 600,000 pounds a month, and close to 80 million pounds a year. Then Lindelof has also left, I think was in the same region, meaning that the players that have gone to leave Manchester United have put in a saving of 20 million pounds. And we know how these deals really happen. You put in a deposit of like 10 million pounds, and you promise to be paying 10 million pounds yearly until the contract of this player really runs down. They don't obviously cash in at once unless otherwise it's a release clause. That is it. Then Jacobs Ben added and said Gyökeres would be very keen on the move to Man United if they could pull that off, financially speaking. Champions League football this season isn't everything. If United can find a way to pay the 70 million euros, he would be keen to reunite with Amorim. Outgoings will play a big part. Now, I've hinted about it that we need to see players leave. For example, Marcus Rashford, pure profit, 40 million pounds. Alejandro Garnacho is one of those that United is looking at to sell, and it can also make United a pure profit. Anthony, Jadon Sancho, maybe others. Rasmus Højlund might come in through later, but I tell you what, it's not going to be an easy one for United to execute, especially if at all we are really going to have problems, obviously, offloading players. Offloading players, especially in this particular season, because when you obviously offload players, it helps you really create space to see to it that you really get in these other players you've gonna hate to bring in to fill in the void of those that have gonna hate to leave. But you know the problem for Jadon Sancho, 300,000 pounds plus weekly wages are the ones that really prevented us from getting 25 to 30 million pounds from Chelsea, and he failed to take a pay cut. There came in a player, Marcus Rashford. He also earns 300,000 pounds plus. You understand? Anthony is also earning a huge salary in there, and all those players don't want to leave. And it has always been a very big blocking factor for our players to leave because of the wages they earn in here, and the teams where they're willing to go are not willing to obviously meet that payment of such a caliber. So he's keen to join, and the only big factor will be that of Man United not being able to really sell on players. But if at all we can move on like 4 or 5 players, I think we can bring in more and more players at Carrington, and we are doing it at a very good pace. If at all we finish up this week when Mbeumo is done, that will be really great. And maybe next week we'll be looking to bring in another player. I think we are going to be signing close to 5 players this season, and I know in this entire month of June we can sign 3, and July we can sign in more 2, depending on how we are really behaving financially. Now, Man United academy graduate known as Carreras or Alvaro Fernandez has a sell-on clause to Benfica, and it's 20% of the fee. With Real Madrid signing him for around 40 to 50 million pounds, this would mean 8 to 10 million pounds windfall payment. You understand that we have a 20% sell-on clause for a player, and I think we already got in like 7 million pounds for this player when he was obviously going to Benfica. So if we're gonna hit to get in 7 already, if we get in more 10, that is 17 million pounds from that player, and that 10 million pounds will come in through as a pure profit for club of Manchester United, helping us to invest hugely into what United is really looking at, or is into the players that United is hugely looking at into the mix. So guys, thank you very much for watching through. Rokan David is my name. I call upon for your reactions into the comment section below on how you people obviously operate in the next coming minutes, and how am I really referring to that, the comment section, because I'm coming to the start of the end of this video and I'm calling in for your reactions into the comment section below. Rokan David remains my name, and continue to subscribe to this channel. Your thoughts on Gyökeres open to join to Manchester United are welcome in the comment section below. Alvaro Fernandez, Carreras to Real Madrid, a deal that could put a smile to every United fan all over the world, that we are earning in some extra 10 million pounds from his sale. What are your thoughts about this? Thank you very much. It's the second video of the day, and I think today we've gone ahead to obviously get into that mode of really getting in very many videos in a single day. We out. Bye bye.